Okay. Graph is done. Oh, I have a clear key now. Control L. Okay. I wonder if that's when we bashed our set up bash. It's possible. I don't remember. But let's keep moving. So remove graph. Actually, we have Xe. Xe is a compression program. Okay. Configure. Prefix equals user. Doc.dir is equal to user share doc Xe 5.2.0 string make and make install. Okay. After this, we have to move a couple packages. Nowhere near 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 17 more packages. Then it's on the grub. Keynote is, even if you're, this is grub 2.02 beta. I don't like the beta part. I never like the beta parts. But this is the deal. If you're installing to a system without any bootloader at all, which is kind of impossible because you are doing a host. Okay. Whatever the case is, a lot of times I don't use grub. The new version of grub with the LFS system. Okay. I'm old school, and I liked grub 97. Grub 98 I didn't really like too much. I'm using grub 2 on this particular machine on my host system because that's what it came with. And I was contemplating on going to Lilo and just getting away from grub altogether in general, because grub has a lot of power. Actually, it has a little bit more power than I think a bootloader should have. It has power over your sound modules. Okay, so there's been a lot of times where I couldn't make a video or do any recording because my sound modules weren't loaded with grub. All kind of like stupid shit. So, you know, grub is very huge. Well, a lot bigger than it used to be anyway. So, but if you have nothing, you can install grub and not use it. Okay. I mean, but at least you would still have that functionality in case you ever did LZMA, UN, LZMA, LZCat, Xe, un-Xe, Xe, cat. I did that twice, didn't I? Oh, LZCat. Alt to bin. Okay. Move user lib lzma .so .all to lib. Okay. Link symbolic force through both. Let's see, lib encapsulate read link user lib lzma.so user lib lzma.so. Okay, like I said, you can install grub You just don't have to run it. At least the system will have grub on it. Okay. tar xvf grub. And yeah, that's it. You can do that. Grub. Okay, before this install, configure prefix equals user sbin_dir equals sbin sysconf_dir equals etc. Disable grub emu USB disable EFI EMU disable WErr. Okay, and you say make and make install. Like I said, you can use whatever bootloader you want. By installing grub doesn't necessarily mean that you're setting it up. Okay, so even if you were to take, say, your old grub off or something, okay, or say even if you deleted your host partition, or if you deleted your partition with grub installed to that partition, I mean, you can still use this operating system. All you have to do is just run grub and install it to either this partition or the over the whole hard drive. It's up to you. But in this series of tutorials, I am actually going to be using grub, and I am actually going to install grub to the hard drive. Okay, which is a new thing for me because I always kept my bootloader before. One of the reasons being is that I didn't really want to use too much grub. But with these new EFI boots, as far as I know, grub is the only bootloader that can actually work with EFI mode. Okay, it was like that about a year or so ago. I don't know if it's still like that, but all in all, the bootloader market is pretty slim. We got grub, Lilo. There's some other bootloaders, but you know, that's that. So we'll let grub burn off, and come back at 6.55 later on.